Welcome to Time to Win Podcast. It's not just a podcast. It's the official personal growth locker room of life where champions just like you gather to cultivate their courage, create a life-changing game plan of success, and celebrate their wins. I'm RJ Jackson, your personal growth coach and host, and I'm committed to seeing you win. As a professional speaker and growth coach for over 3 decades, I've worked with and inspired thousands to grow their greatness and transform their setbacks into a comeback. And now it's your turn. It's time to win. So if you're ready, grab something to take notes with. We're about to dive in. Let's go fight win. Hello, beautiful. Welcome and welcome back to the Locker Room of Life here on Time to Win podcast. I am RJ Jackson, your personal growth speaker, specialist, and coach. I'm here to take you, my friend, from being weary to winning. And I just want you to know I absolutely love journeying with you. So thank you. Thank you for the reviews you leave for me. Thank you for the downloads of every episode. Thank you for the messages and the recommendations of the topics you'd like to hear about. I so appreciate you and enjoy our journey from weary to winning. So thanks so much for being here. Now, if you haven't done so yet, head over to timetowinpodcast.com. That's timetowinpodcast.com and claim your VIP badge for being so doggone amazing. Girl, you are bad to the bone, and don't let anyone tell you different. Now, if you don't know by now, this is the authentic, down-to-earth podcast for women who want real talk about real everyday issues they face and practical solutions to improve the quality of life. So if you want like serious, deep, unrelatable content, you might want to go ahead and change the station. Now, since you're still here, let's just go ahead and get it done. 17 minutes of truth with a little sprinkle of fun. But first, let's send a shout out and a thank you to our sponsors, JT Sands and Associates Consulting Firm. At JT Sands, they believe a life lived right is a legacy left. You can find out more information about JT Sands at jtsands.com. That's jtsands.com. Has anyone ever given you a compliment, like said, "You look really nice today"? Well, today is National Compliment Day, and we're going to talk about the power of a little bit of praise that can go a long way and how it can change someone's day. Seriously, who doesn't love a good compliment? Well, the truth of the matter is there are plenty of women who just don't know how to handle a compliment. Personally, I love compliments. I love giving them away. I believe a compliment is the sweetest kind of mint we could ever give to anyone. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to give a compliment, and it's just as hard to receive one. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give you some tips on how to give a great compliment and how to graciously accept one. I'm also going to be sharing with you great examples of compliments that impact other people's lives. Now, this is going to be kind of like a fun and encouraging conversation. So sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and dive in deep. Now, I just finished asking you, has anyone ever given you a compliment? And no doubt you said, yes, I've received compliments before. My next question is, how did you handle receiving that compliment? Like, what was your response? Was it more like, "Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so kind. Oh, you're too kind"? Or was it more like, "Oh, girl, please, you're kidding me right now, right? Like, seriously, like this old dress, oh my gosh, my hair is a mess, and girl, I look a hot mess"? What was your response to someone genuinely doing their best to get underneath you, love on you, encourage you through a compliment, and remind you of your awesomeness. Isn't it interesting how we respond to someone who is literally with their heart giving us their best? Why is it so hard sometimes for us to accept compliments? Now, it's hard to give an exact percentage of women who love receiving compliments versus ones who don't, but receiving a compliment is generally based on the individual's self-esteem, how they feel about themselves, their past experience, what people have said to them, as well as cultural background. So let me just put it out there, because listen, girl, I am not here to judge you. Okay, I know there are days I fall victim to the not having the best of days, and someone gives me a compliment and I go, really? So I'm not here to judge you. I'm literally here today, as every day, to get underneath you and lift you up, to give you winning strategies on how to live your best life now, how to live life on purpose, and how to go from being weary to winning. Now, we can assume that most women really do enjoy receiving compliments. Matter of fact, according to a survey conducted by the website YouGov, 84% of women say they really enjoy receiving compliments. But there are 62% say, well, I don't feel that confident about receiving one. It's kind of hard. Okay, I get it. That's why we're here today, to talk about Compliment Day and how we can carry this throughout our life every day so we can do better and be better and help one another along the way. Because a study conducted by the University of California, Berkeley found that receiving a compliment can actually increase a person's motivation and productivity. All right, so let's talk about what is a compliment. A compliment is a statement or a gesture that expresses admiration or approval. For example, you have such a great sense of style is a compliment that you would express admiration for someone's fashion choice. As I said earlier, compliments are important because they boost our self-confidence. They make people feel good about who they are. And we all know when people feel good, they do good. This is especially true for women. Men don't receive compliments as much as women. But as women, I want to remind you how important it is to support and encourage our men, to help them feel appreciated. Again, when people feel appreciated, they appreciate and value. So before the day is over, make sure you give your man a compliment. Let him know he's a great husband, a great partner. Remind him that you appreciate what he does because he's faithful and dedicated. Tell him you see him doing his best against all odds. Girl, get underneath your man and lift him up. You can thank me later, but you're welcome right now. Let's talk about the difficulties people have, not only in giving compliments, but receiving compliments as well. Let's start with giving. You may be one of those people who find it difficult in giving compliments. And why is that? Well, for some people, they find it difficult in giving compliments because of fear of rejection. Like, what if people don't receive what I'm saying, right? What if it doesn't appear like I'm being sincere? And what if people think, yeah, you're whatever? For example, you may have a tendency to hold back on giving a compliment to your coworker because you may feel that they will perceive it as you're trying to suck up to them. And you're like, I don't have to tell nobody nothing nice because I ain't trying to kiss up to nobody. It really isn't about that. It's about sharing your heart with another person. We're not responsible for how people receive what we put out there. We're responsible for putting it out there in a loving and kind way. And that's what compliments do. They're filled with love and kindness. And I guess this is a good time for me to remind you that the Bible says, with love and kindness have I drawn you. So maybe you're on the other end of the spectrum. You give compliments, but you have a hard time receiving compliments, especially women. it could be difficult to receive a compliment because of expectations and conditionings and the conditions in which we live in. Like, for example, for a woman who has been taught to be modest, she may have a hard time accepting a compliment and may just brush it off or downplay it because she's been told, you're not worth it. You don't deserve it. Like, don't be so stuck up. Oh, you guys remember that stuck up word? Like, just because you had confidence in yourself, people would say you were stuck up. Perhaps when you were coming up, compliments weren't available to you. Perhaps you only heard people say negative things to you and about you. This is what makes it difficult for people to receive a compliment. If this is true for you, it's not too late for you to learn how to give and receive a compliment. So I want to take a few moments before we end today and share with you some really practical ways of how you can give and accept a compliment. So I want to start with accepting a compliment because most of us as women, we're like really good at giving, but we could use a little help in the area of receiving. Would you agree? I mean, think about it. When's the last time someone asked, "Oh, can I help you?" and you said, "Yeah, sure." What do we typically say? "No, I got it, but thank you." And we try to be all nice about it. Girl, if you want to grow in your greatness, you want to go from weary to winning, it is so important that we as women learn how to receive as much as we know how to give. All right. Here's an affirmation for you to say right now. I am good at receiving. I receive help, compliments, and money that people want to bless me with. Okay, you're welcome. Okay. Let's go ahead. I want to give you a quick, easy to apply strategy on how to accept a compliment. When someone gives you a compliment, it's important to say thank you. Arigato. Mercy. I don't know what language you speak, but I promise you, the language of appreciation, thank you, is universal. When someone gives you a compliment, say thank you and accept it gracefully. That's it. Just say thank you. Don't say, "Oh, thank you, I bought this from." "Oh, thank you." No. Just say thank you and accept it gracefully. For an example, if someone compliments your outfit, a gracious response would be, "Well, thank you. I appreciate you noticing it, and I'm glad you like it." And then be quiet. I mean, as it relates to the compliment, because if you say something else, the next thing you're going to say is negative. So, shh. All right, so how do we give a compliment? Giving is just as important as receiving. And remember, we give people what works for them, not what works for us. So, like when you give someone a gift, don't give them the gift that you would want or that you think is nice. Give them the gift that you think they would want or that they would like. And how do you make that distinction? You have to know about the person, right? So you give them a gift based on something they would appreciate and enjoy. And please, hold on, let me help you out. Please don't get mad at folks because you give them a gift you think they should want and they don't respond the way you want them to. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. Because then you're going to walk away mad, angry at the world, and mad at the person and not give them anything else, not even a compliment on National Compliment Day. Don't do that to yourself. Instead, learn their love language, and then you will always give the gift that matters most to them. All right, let me stick to the compliment, though. Let me get back to giving a compliment and how to give a compliment. All right, first and foremost, be genuine. Not just in giving a compliment, but in everything you do, be genuine. Compliments actually lose their value if you're not genuine. Like, seriously, be sincere and honest when you give a compliment. Avoid giving those insincere compliments or trying to flatter someone for personal gain, like making it about you. Always make it about the other person. A simple, honest statement from the heart will be way more effective and appreciated and will go a long way. It will not only help the person have a great day, but it will impact their life forever and a day. When you give a compliment, do your best to be clear on what it is you're complimenting. Sometimes we say to the person, "Oh, I like your outfit." Okay, that's cool. That is a compliment to the person. But if you want to really be clear and give a compliment, talk about how the shirt really compliments the person. So, for example, instead of saying, "Oh, I like your outfit," maybe consider saying something like, "I love the way the color of your shirt brings out the color in your eyes." Or, "That dress really makes you look stunning." So it's not so much about the dress, it's about how the dress makes the person look, so it becomes a compliment about the person. So be real clear to let the person know that you notice them. When you're really clear, it says to the person, "I'm paying attention to you. I notice this about you." Now, here are 3 examples of compliments that women love to hear. So if you want to genuinely and authentically encourage one of your sister friends, here are 3 compliments that will go a long way. Number 1, "You look beautiful today." This is a classic compliment, and it always shows appreciation, and it's always appreciated. It makes a woman feel good about her appearance, and it really does boost her confidence. And as women, with everything we have on the plate, it's important to have high levels of confidence. And we get that from one another by helping each other feel good so we can do better and be better. All right, number 2, "You're so intelligent and thoughtful." Now, here is a compliment that I love sharing with my friends. I have some really smart friends. I once heard it said that if you want to succeed in life, you find people who are smarter than you and then you hang around them. And let me tell you, I have some smart friends who I hang around, and I'm always doing my best to remind them how smart they are. I believe this is a compliment that praises a woman's intelligence and her thoughtfulness in such a way that it allows her to contribute more and come up with more ideas on how she could do that. Remind people how smart they are. Don't be the one who wants to be the smartest on the block, the smartest in the chain. Like, don't do yourself that disservice. All right, so here's the 3rd compliment that I believe women love to hear. "You are a great mother," or "a great business partner," or "a great friend." Now, this compliment right here, it acknowledges the roles that women play. And how many of you know, we have some roles. We're mom, we're wife, we're friend, we're auntie, we're caregiver, we're all of that. And when it's acknowledged, when people recognize the effort and the love that we as women put into our relationships and what matters most to us, it makes us feel appreciated and valued in not only who we are, but what we've been called to do. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. When people are appreciated, they appreciate in value. So let me pause for the cause and say, my friend, I certainly appreciate you. You are the best audience I have ever had. You are so giving. You give of your time week after week to listen to the podcast, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. I am so grateful for even after the show, you take time to give us a review and to tell us what you'd like to hear more of. You, my friend, make this show worth doing every single week. And I truly appreciate your engagement and your contributions. Thank you. Arigato. Mercy. Gracias. All right, my friend, listen, we are almost at the end, but don't go, please don't go. Listen, you've heard some practical ways on how to give and receive compliments, the importance of compliments, and with it being National Compliment Day, I can't let you get away without giving you something to do. You know what we do here on Time to Win. We make sure we acknowledge where we are when it comes to the topic. We make sure we are willing to make adjustments to do better and be better and take massive action to get to where we're going. So today, with it being National Compliment Day, I want to ask you to take massive action and give away a minimum of 3 compliments today. Remember to be clear, let it be about the person, and most of all, be genuine. And if someone happens to give you a compliment today, don't brush them off, but receive it by simply saying thank you. Okay, so I have asked my friends around the world to join us today for National Compliment Day and give a compliment away to someone in their life. So before we close, let's listen to the many compliments that are being given away today on National Compliment Day.
Hello, world. This is Dr. Jerry B. Shannon, and I would like to send a compliment to my friend, Alicia Dowling, in Southern California. Alicia, you are a great friend and an amazing coach. Thank you for being my friend, and thank you for being who you are. Happy Compliment Day.
Hi, my name's Bernice from Missouri, and I'd like to give a compliment to my friend Sharon Ward Coleman in Texas. Sharon, you're a great mom, a great daughter, a great sister. Happy Compliment Day.
Hi, this is Natasha from Texas. I'd like to send a compliment to my cousin, Zaquana, in California. You're such an inspiration. You are creative. You are loving. You're an excellent mother. And you are so beautiful. I love and I miss you. And I'd like to give you a wonderful compliment.
Hi, my name is Christy McConnon, and I'm from Maryland. I'd like to send a compliment to my friend Shannon Burrows in Florida. Shannon, you are great at getting other women to smile. I know that is your passion and your mission, so thank you for doing that, and I'm so glad that we are friends.
Hi, my name is Lennis Woods Mullins, and I want to give a shout out to my friend Sheila Kelty. She is passionate about what she does. She's caring and such a nice person. So shout out to Sheila Kelty. I'm so glad you're my friend, and happy Compliments Day.
Hi, my name is Angelique Holmes. I am from Southern California, and I'd like to send a compliment to my mom, who is also in Southern California. Mom, thank you so much for always being there for me, always trying to hang out with me, and always being my constant reminder of things and having my back. She also sends me quotes every day of how she's always proud of me and to always keep pushing to do the best, and I really appreciate that about her. So thank you, Mom. I really do appreciate you. Love you. I'm glad you're my mom. And happy Compliment Day, everybody.
Hi, my name is Wanda Moore, and I'm from Prescott, Arizona. And I would love to send a compliment to my friend, Natasha Barnes. She's an excellent listener. Not only does she listen, but she goes above and beyond. She's a wonderful friend. Thank you, Natasha. Love you.
Hi, my name's Bernice from Missouri, and I'd like to give a compliment to Margaret Billingsley in Michigan. Margaret, you're a great mom, a great sister, a great wife, and a great friend. Happy Compliment Day.
Now that was awesome. Remember, when we appreciate people, people appreciate and value. I love the way Dale Carnegie reminds us that a compliment is like the sunshine to the warm human spirit. We just can't get enough of it. Eleanor Hamilton says a compliment is a gift, not to be thrown away carelessly unless you want to hurt the giver. I like the way these quotes emphasize the importance of accepting and valuing compliments as a gift and how they can brighten someone's day. You, my friend, have the power to change the world, and I believe in you. You deserve to hang out with other women who believe in you too. For that reason, I extend to you a personal invitation to join us in the Cure Circle at thecureforwomen.com. That's thecureforwomen.com, where we believe in getting underneath each other, lifting each other up, and reminding each other of our greatness. Well, as we bring this episode to a close on National Compliment Day, I want to extend my sincere gratitude to each and every one of my listeners. Your support and your engagement makes this show possible, and I just could not do it without you. So with all of my heart, thank you. I want to invite you to keep spreading kindness and positivity, and don't forget to give and receive a compliment today and every day. We'll see you back here soon. In the meantime, keep winning, my friend. Thank you for listening to Time to Win. I recognize that you appreciate the value provided in today's episode, and for your gratitude, I'm giving you a Time to Win VIP listener badge. So head on over to timetowinpodcast.com. That's timetowinpodcast.com and claim your badge and gain immediate VIP access to more of our next level resources and opportunities, including details on the huddle, a table for 10, the Cure Circle, and the Cure Retreat. Because you've enjoyed today's session, you can also express your gratitude by rating, reviewing, and returning next week with a friend. Oh, by the way, be sure to screenshot today's episode and share it in your Instagram and Facebook story or on your favorite social media platform. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week in the locker room of life, here on Time to Win. And remember, the best time to win is now.
Shine bright like a diamond.